It's you and me, chest to chest, no in between, and every moment's better than the last. Anything and everything that I could ever want and need is standing right beside me in the grass. The birds they sang a melody, my heart was keeping time, and we were dancing.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone.
Morning, doctor.
Morning, doctor. Morning, doctor.
So how
Doktor.
Selamat Hari Raya Mahazir Batin.
Selamat Hari Raya, Doktor.
Raya, doktor. Raya, doktor.
So how's everyone celebrate the Hari Raya?
Boring, Doktor.
No.
Cannot go out Cannot go out and collect duit raya, isn't it? So everyone still in at home, or some of you have to stay in campus?
At home.
At home, because I heard that you part 7, isn't it?
Yes.
Some already come back to their hostel, but some prefer to stay home.
So is it compulsory to everyone to go back to campus?
No, doctor.
No. Oh, okay. So how they select?
It depends on us.
Oh, okay. So it depends on the student.
Yes.
Depends on your FYP or what?
Yeah, on our effort.
FYP also.
I see. Okay. All right. So now we have to try to recall what is the previous topic that we learned before the holiday. Remember?
Yes.
Can you recall?
Delivery, inspection, and quality assurance.
Okay, that one which group presented?
My group.
Your group.
Yeah.
So what did I comment to your group?
It was that we weren't prepared.
So did you remember class the topic, the delivery topic? What is the main thing that you have to understand about the delivery? What is the delivery in a project? Can we have a short, quite quick remember the previous topic, so that you know. Did we done the quiz? Not yet, right?
No, we haven't.
Okay. So class, before we go for the quiz, let's recall about the previous topic. Leodran already tell you about the delivery, their group, okay? So what did you remember about that topic? What is the delivery? First of all, class. What is delivery? What is the inspection and quality assurance? Isn't it?
Yes.
What is delivery? What is the inspection? What is the quality assurance? Based on this topic. Class, I need your response. You must understand what is the under this topic, you must understand what is the delivery, okay? In the construction industry, what you have to deliver. I don't want to give you an answer, you have to think. Wake up everyone, you still sleepy or what?
Delivering the construction service.
Delivering the construction service. Okay, so who will deliver? Who will deliver? So how they deliver? Class, who will deliver? And they have a few types, isn't it? Remember, alright. Now have to open again your your notes. I think this delivery method already explained the first group, I think, the earliest group. And then again, this group explain again about the types of delivery method. They have a few and depends on the project. I already give you a hint. So I hope that you remember. Give me an example of delivery method in the construction industry. Class.
Doctor, I forget.
Huh?
Design, build.
Sorry?
Design, build.
Design, build. That
Build.
one, the traditional. That one you presented, Lodrin. How
No,
about
I
the...
presented on quality assurance.
Oh, okay. So, but still, your group, right?
Yeah.
Okay, class, design, build is a delivery method. Okay, that how they deliver, meaning that how's the process? Okay, how the contract process by delivery method. So they have design, build. Okay, so when they ask you what types of delivery method contract they are using is design, build, meaning that they have to design first, and then they will open tender, and then they will call the contractor to bid the tender. This is how the traditional method, and this one usually for the government project, public project. Okay, when we talk about the government is we refer on the public project. Clear? And then other than that, a few example. Other than a few types. Other than that, we call as a turnkey delivery method. What is that? Turnkey contract.
Design build.
Design and build is different. Don't be confused. Design, build, and design and build. Design and build meaning they are in one house, in one roof, under one roof. Okay, meaning they are consultant. Design we call the designer we call as a consultant who is a CNS, construction and structure, civil and structure designer. We call as a designer, as a consultant. And then the contractor, they are in one, sometimes they are in one company, but they are like anak syarika usually, so they are under one roof. They know what they want. They want the client appoint them to work together so that they understand what they have to deliver based on the client perspective. Okay, so this one they work together since the design stage. Okay, design and build. Okay, so they don't have the big tender for the contractor. Okay, they will start the contract since the design. Okay, clear? And then what else? Other than that? Design and build, and then what else? Class?
Construction manager at risk.
Construction manager at risk, construction management, isn't it? Okay, so what is this method they mentioned? This one usually for the complex project. Okay, they have the client have a lot of projects, so they appoint the construction management. Okay, which is they have to monitor all the projects. So this one, when they call as a construction management at risk, okay, construction manager at risk means that the risk is belongs to who? The client or the construction manager? Class. The risk to deliver the project, the risk belongs to the client or to the construction manager?
Construction manager.
Yes, belongs to the construction manager. That's why they said anything, okay, because the client already put a responsibility to the this construction management. They already appoint, so all the what the risk or the problem, the issue, this construction manager have to bear the cost or everything if they over delay or they are have any issues, so they have to take a responsibility because the client doesn't want to know. They want to see that the project is done. That's it. Okay. All right. And then what else? That's all they explain. They have a few more. It depends on the project, like BOT, okay, build, operate, transfer, and that one is usually for the mega project like infrastructure. Okay. Okay, clear. Okay. How about the inspection? What is the inspection? Quick. What is the inspection? Is it necessary to do the inspection in the construction industry? Necessary or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
To ensure the construction following the building code
Yes,
and
doctor.
coordination.
Okay, to ensure that what they deliver, okay, they already mentioned about the deliver the service, right? The structure, okay, they want to build. So in order to see, okay, that's why it's related with the quality. You have to check. Okay, inspection is to check. Okay, what they have to check is the work they have done. Okay, and the inspection when they have to conduct. Only one time in the project or how many times? Class, how many times? Hello?
Once per month.
Once per month. Okay, any other answer?
Throughout the project.
Throughout the project, okay. Easy to answer that one. Throughout the project, okay. Whenever it's necessary, they have to inspect. Okay, throughout the project. Yes, it's true. Okay, so the inspection they can do at any time. It depends on the requirement. Okay, if usually if they already done one work, they have to inspect. They want to check either this one is comply or not. Okay. So the inspection is there is no specific date or how many times. It depends on when necessary. Okay, clear? Okay, that's all. That's about inspection, and there's your group. What your friends group already mentioned about the rules. Okay, and then what is the next is quality assurance. So, what do you know about the quality? Did your friends explain about quality assurance and quality control? How to control the quality? They mention about what? Class. Mana ni? Where's your response? Did your friend explain about PDCA? Ada tak? Okay, look at this one. Just a quick info. This one. Quality assurance. What they have to do? They must have the what? Document, control, audits. Okay, audit is very important in order to maintain the quality. Can you see the slide?
Yes, doctor.
Yes. And then they have management review. They have corrective action and preventive action, and then they have non-conforming tracking. This is very important for them to see what is not complied. Okay, usually this one, after they do the inspection, they will get this thing, right? So once they have the non-conforming work, okay, so they already issue the non-conforming work, okay, and they have to track, meaning that they have to redo, right, to make sure that what not confirming be confirming, okay. So all these are to make sure that the quality of the works, okay, these are the activities they have to do in order to assure that the project will end with the quality, okay. Yeah. So this is just a quick overview, okay, about the previous topic. So I hope the group can continue for the quiz. Please hurry up
Alright, Doctor.
before we start with the group for this week to present what topic? Topic number 6 ah.
Yes, madam.
What is the topic?
Performance deficiencies and corrective action.
Okay, performance deficiency and corrective action. Okay. Alright, so class, please join the quiz. So how many minutes do you need? Deodran,
It's only 10 questions. So,
10,
about,
10 minutes lah.
yeah.
Okay, be quick. Okay, we will end about 8:45 maybe, including the discussion. Okay, so 8:40 please end the quiz. Hurry up. 3 minutes for you to join. Okay, Leodran, you please carry on about your quiz, okay? Guide.
So, as mentioned, we have 10 questions, but unfortunately, there will be no prize. But at least if you get top 3, I think Doctor will notice you. So, there is something, isn't it?
Okay.
Right. So, we have about 28 students. So, question the quiz. I think the questions are quite straightforward. So, there shouldn't be a problem since Doctor have briefed on the recap about ETNO. Seven. So again, it will cover delivery, inspection, and quality assurance. So basically, we have about 4 questions on delivery, 3 on inspection, and the other 3 would be from quality assurance. We have about 6% left. So anyone else joining, or we can start?
We have 31 students. Deduct your groups about 29.
About 28.
28.
There are 3 of us.
So must be 6 more. Where the rest? Hurry up, class. Okay, by 8:30 you start. Okay, can start your turn.
Alright, so we will start now.
And end at 40, okay?
Alright.
Good luck.
Thank you. So right now Danisa is leading, followed by Aimi and Nazimuddin. So right now the top three are Shakina, Aimi, and Danisa. But then the points are quite close, so it could change anytime soon. And Nazis are fourth, and fifth are Crystal B. And Nazis is first with 5,390 points. Shakina went down to second, and third goes to Crystal B. Now Nazimuddin is leading, and Danesa is back on the top three. Danesa is catching the first place now. For now, the first place goes to Danesa, second Aziz, and third Nur Amira. And Aziz is at first now. So 6 minutes has passed. 7 minutes has passed. We have about 3 more minutes left. And the ranking are first goes to Aziz, second Danisa, and third Ramira. John Wick's brother is at third position right now, 1G. And Inas goes to third place for now. One Jig are jumping drastically. He's at second place now. And first are still Aziz. We have about 2 more minutes left. And the current leaderboard, I think this is done now. So the fifth place goes to Amira, fourth Inas, third Tanisa, second Monjik, and first goes to Aziz.
Okay. Can we end it?
How do we end it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations,
Congratulations. Who's the wounded?
John Wick's brother.
Oh, okay. Okay, can we check the question? Oh, okay. So has it only wrong one? Can we see the overview? The overview first. Overview there, next to the question. Okay. So Haziq answer almost right. All only one wrong, and then sorry, Muhammad Aziz. Which one, Muhammad Aziz? Who's Muhammad Aziz?
Me.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. You only wrong one questions, and Haziq 3, Danisa 2 only. Okay. Good. Let's see the questions. Ini you understand, huh? So no problem to answer the test next week or next 2 weeks, huh? When is your test? Did you check the schedule? Week 8 or week 9? Okay.
4.
Week when? 24 May.
Yeah.
Okay. So by next week, isn't it? Okay, so look at this question. Which statements is full about the concept project delivery? Okay, so I think this one half of you can answer. To give independent view, okay. This one false, So yeah, it's a false statement. It's not the independent view. Okay, next. Okay, which is true about design with build method? Choose one. Okay, so most half of you can answer, but still some of you confused with this. So all these statements are true about the build method. Okay, all answer. Okay, next. I think everyone can get it, this one. Okay, choose which are the method of project delivery. Choose 3. Okay, yes. Why still have 9 players answer design construction? We already discussed. Just now I already give you overview. Huh? Okay, next. Ni mana yang tak dengar tadi lah. Which statement are false about construction management at risk? Choose 2. False, huh? Okay. Less student can answer this. Why? Are you agree with this? The false statement meaning that fewer change of order integrated. So it's not fewer, is it? Deodorant? Because this one is false. Many of them confused. Okay, and then they say owner hires a company or team under one contract to deliver the construction project from a start to finish. So many of them answer this. Is it correct or false? This one, this statement. When they hire to deliver the construction management at risk. Anyone? Deodorant, how to justify this? And they say usually used in large and complex. Okay, this one true. And then design work and construction work are contracted separately. Okay, yes, design work and construction work is separate, of course. Okay, because this construction management at risk only during construction stage. Okay, not involve the design. Okay, they just manage the projects. Okay, so this one correct. Fewer change. Is it fewer change? How to justify this? So this one is false. It must be what? No changes or what?
A little changes.
Little? How about fewer? Fewer also less, isn't it?
Yes.
And how? Become more changes? No, because it's is it more changes because they are during construction stage only, so they are not involved the design work. Which statement is right? How to justify this one? Any comment? So this one, owners hires a company or team under one contract to deliver the construction project from start to finish. This one must be true or false? Comment. Those players who answer this right, these questions. Any comment? Your turn. Please justify this. Your team member. What? How to justify this?
Is Dayang here? Because she met this question.
Sorry? Okay, actually the construction management at risk, okay, they assign to the contractor and they have 2 different roles, okay, as a consultant to the order regarding the construction and cost during the pre-construction phase, and then they have also general contractor in the construction phase. So here is you can see their roles is only during the construction phase. Okay, so meaning that they are not as a company, okay, they are kind of like a consultant to manage the project. Okay, that's why this is false. Okay, because they have big, many project. Okay, so they must. It's not hires the company. Okay, kind of like personnel. Okay, so this one, that's why they said is false. Okay, and then they said fewer changes. Actually, it could be it will be a lot of changes. Okay, this one during this, because they are not involved the design stage. So usually when they are not integrated for design and construction, they will have many changes. Okay, that's why these two statements are false. Okay, clear? But the other two is very straightforward. Okay, next. Okay, to determine by direct objection if on-site construction is being accomplished accordance with the construction specification or not, are the objective of what? Inspection. Okay, most of you can answer this one. That's the objective of inspection. Okay, next. Which of the following not inspected duties? More than half can answer this. Approved building that are unsatisfied. Okay, not. Okay, clear. Okay, next. The role of building inspector is to check the structural quality and general safety of a building. Is it? Okay, basically the word is quality. Okay, this one still many of you can't answer. Okay, to ensure the construction work is performed according to design specification. How to justify this? They are not to ensure, they just check. Okay, to ensure it must be those who are in charge the construction work lah. Who? Project manager ke? Right? Is it? The contract administrator ke? They have to remind them or what? Okay? They are not to ensure, the inspector just to check. Okay, that's why many of you confused to answer this. Okay, next. What of the following are not the objective of quality assurance? To use the best quality material are not, So still confused. Okay, is it correct to use the best quality material despite of? That is not the objective, to use the best quality material. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to use the good quality in order to have a good material in order to maintain the quality. Okay, it's not that they are objective. Okay, clear. To protect the project from any risk, yes. To reduce the cost, yes. To control the activity, okay. Yeah. Next. All right. Okay, quality control are the process of identifying the defect. Clear, this one? Why still half of you process of preventing the defects? No, quality control. They have to control, so they have to identify the defects. Okay, and then prevent, they call corrective action and preventive, betul tak? Preventive action, KAPA, isn't it?
Yes.
That one is preventing. Okay, next. Which of the following are not the management control renovation? Okay, clear this one. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Okay, next group, you may start to present your topic. Performance deficiency and corrective actions, isn't it?
Yes, madam.
Okay, please, I give you this floor to your group to present.
Okay. Window. Alamak, macam mana ni?
Okay, you may share your slide and then introduce your team member, okay? Introduce your topic. All right, all the best.
Screen 1. Okay. Jap, madam. Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Today our group will present topic 6, which is performance, deficiencies and corrective action. So next.
Allah. Yep. Okay.
Okay, so this is the group members. I'm Nurfatin Anisa binti Alias, and the next one is Muhammad Nazimuddin bin Kazim M. Yahya, and the last one is Fahyu Najwa binti Mazlan. Okay, next.
Gambar ayam tu.
Yeah.
Betul madam.
Next. Okay, so this is the content of our slide presentation today. The first one is about the definition of the deficiencies. The second one is performance deficiencies resolution, performance deficiencies notification, actually the number 3. And the number 4 is corrective action. And the last one is a procedure of the CARS. CARS is corrective action request. Okay, next. Okay, so guys, are you ready? Okay,
Yes.
Ready.
okay, let's begin.
So deficiencies. It's the inability. It can be defined as the inability of a unit or individual to perform the required tasks to the established standard or required standard. So the non-conforming work, services, or products, equipments, or goods will be rejected when the specifications or contract requirements are not met. So this brings to the attention to the contract admin. So when the conditions are not met, the contract admin will prepare a letter to the contracting officers or executive director, notifying the contractor for any irregularities or, as the topic itself, the deficiencies in the performance under the contract. So the contract admin must remain alert when receiving goods or services or an ongoing contract. They must remain alert to detect the deficiencies in the performance of the contract. Next slide. So these are the type of deficiencies that can be found in construction. So first one would be the quantity of work. For example, the poor timing and scheduling, that and then the slow response from the contractor and the preventable accidents. This can affect that the project progress is behind the schedule. The next one would be the quality of work, like the inaccuracies, errors, failure to meet expectations in the contract, and then the inappropriate or unacceptable work methods. So this can be like portrayed by the contractor if the contractor did not follow the requirement stated in the contract. And then next one would be the workmanship between the employees. So this can be shown the negativism between the employees, between them, and the downgraded skills, and of course, importantly, the communication between. So lack of communication and poor communication can lead to the negativism, and of course, everything is like circling around. It affects the quality and the quantity of work. Communication is the key. So this can, like, they did not meet the quality since the contractor hired unskilled labor. So there are skilled and unskilled labor, but they are skilled labor, like way below. And then next one is the responsibility. So for example, like the unwillingness, the resistancy, and the lack of flexibility. There's always a no answer from the contractor. So the contractor is being not responsible for any requests from the client.
Okay, so what is the first indicator that you can detect there is a performance deficiency?
Um,
Class,
in
yeah,
oh me okay.
everyone. If you can answer, then answer. If cannot,
Delay progress.
yes, delay. That is the first indicator. Usually, you can detect there is a performance deficiency. Delay.
Delay.
Okay, this is the very quick indicator. Delay. Once they cannot reach to that their objective, okay, their objective today or on that day, they want to accomplish the first floor, for example, but still not go for the first floor construction. So meaning that they are delayed. That is the first indicator performance deficiency that you can detect at the first place. Okay, clear? Thank you. Who answered that one? Muhammad Ubaidullah.
Yes, madam. Ubaidullah.
Good. How did you know Ubaidullah?
Experience.
Huh? Sorry? What he said?
Just no.
Just no. Okay. Alright, it's logic, okay? That's why I asked you. Alright. Okay, thank you. Okay, proceed.
Okay, so now I proceed towards the performance deficiencies resolution. So the performance deficiencies resolution is one of the regularity they need to be done to after we find out the defect, like delay is now mentioned just now, the delay or any deficiencies like in the construction project. So how to address the performance deficiencies? So when we detect or when the employee demonstrates any performance deficiencies, so it was found out during the scheduled surveillance. So then we need to identify the specific performance goal or competency that the deficiencies pertain to, or other word would be the deficiencies related to. So who is going to identify is QAE, the Quality Assurance Evaluator. So QAE, they take part or they participate in the quality assurance process, and they to ensure that the contractor delivers full, complete, and properly designed project that how to say that according to all plans and specifications. So the QAE, they determine if a contractor has met the contract's quality, uh, if the contractors has fulfilled the contract's quality and quantity requirements. So so the job is like they visually inspect as the goods or materials that are arriving or were imported at the job site for compliance with contract conditions and deviations from checks performed before they arrive, meaning variations from tests completed prior to the materials that being delivered. Then after that, they advise the employee of the deficiencies. They mention what is the defects or lack in the performance, and then of course they must document the conversations. For example, like letter of guidance or direction. So what is letter of guidance or direction? Simply say that it's like an informal letter. It's like an informal letter that gives instructions and guidance to the recipient. So it is used as a workplace notice letter, or also known as warning letter, with the offender's advice on how to proceed. After that, we observe if the performance is acceptable or not. So if yes, then we can proceed to organize a progress meeting so that we can continue to monitor the remaining of the performance cycle. But if it's not satisfied, the satisfactory level is not there yet. So if we observe there's no improvement at all, then we need to issue the performance letter of counseling (LOC), initiating the additional remediation plan, meaning it's an act of correcting an error. So what is LOC, the letter of counseling? So it's a formal documenting of an infraction. Infraction meaning in bahasa is kesalahan. So it's describing the unacceptable or poor behavior that is related to the performance deficiencies, so that the receiver understands it. And of course, like the letter just now, and the offender must sign the letter of counseling. So to acknowledge that the employee has undergone counseling. Okay, after that, after we issue the LOC, then we observe back the performance, and this time we must provide the feedback. Then we determine back if the performance is acceptable or not. So if yes, then we can proceed by organizing the progress meeting. But if there's no improvement, or still there are the deficiencies in the performance, then we need to develop or issuing the performance improvement plan, PIP. So what is PIP? So these are the examples of PIP, the performance improvement plan. There are a lot of ways of how to issue this PIP. Like this, there's a tabulated way, and then there's a point form way. There's many ways of doing it. So performance improvement plan, it's any ongoing performance problems as well as the expectations that employee must meet in order to regain good standing at the organization, and are recorded in formal document. Formal document meaning it's a formal document stating any recurring performance that issues along with goals that an employee needs to achieve in order to regain the good standing or the good reputation at the company. So, and in this PIP, usually there's a deadline or a specific timeline to complete the plan. So the most importantly, the inside this PIP, there is a starting date and the end date. Next. And then after that, we observe back the performance and provide the feedback. But this time, we provide the feedback according to the timelines and activities that are stated in the PIP. And then back to the step where we observe if the performance is acceptable or not. And if yes, then we can issue the successful completion document and sorry, excuse me, issue successful completion document. And then the satisfactory level must be maintained from the starting date of the PIP. So the employees, the contractors must follow all the activities stated in the PIP along with the time given. But if the performance is not acceptable, then we issue an unsuccessful completion document, and then from there the QAE they contact the HC, the human capital, the employee relations to assist with further steps. Where human capital, which means the skills, the knowledge and experience possessed by an individual. Next.
Okay. Okay, I will present about the
Okay,
performance deficiencies.
wait, who will appoint the quality assurance? What you said, QAE, that one, evaluator?
Sorry, madam.
Who will appoint the QAE?
The contract admin.
Contract admin,
Yeah.
they will appoint.
Yep.
So it's belong to who? Representative from who? Class?
Client.
Client? Agree? Huh?
No, not contractor.
Contractor or client?
I think client. Client, madam.
Okay, have you heard about, okay, the terms? Okay, they have quality assurance evaluator. They have a quality assurance engineer. Have you heard?
Not really.
Huh? Not really. So is it similar or different? Quality assurance evaluator and quality assurance engineer.
So in terms of construction, they are the same, madam.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So for construction, it depends on the company. But they want to, sometimes they offer a job as a quality assurance engineer, quality assurance evaluator, but these are the personnel who are representative of the client, okay, to check the performance of the contractor. Okay, so must be on the client side, okay, so that they will evaluate the performance, the quality. Okay, what is the difference between quality assurance and quality control? We already discussed this thing or not? What is the quality control? What is the quality assurance? Same or different?
It sounds pretty the same.
Sorry. Again, who answered that one? Different. Huh? I heard that someone say that it's different. Is it different or similar?
Different.
Okay, different. So what is the difference? Yes, it's different.
Okay.
Yes, it's different. Quality control, usually they will very specific for the end of the product, okay, to see the quality at the end of the product. But quality assurance is to make sure the whole process is done in getting right, okay. The quality assurance is the process, okay, to assure that the project is in a quality, deliver with the quality, okay. But the quality control, usually you have to focus one activity. For example, like if you want to check the concrete, okay, if they will not end up in the site become honeycomb or cracking or whatever, okay, at the end once they what precast they casting, okay, they want to avoid the honeycomb and also cracking whatever, so they have to test first, right? They have to check the portion first, okay, the concrete test, okay, slump test and everything there, this is how they control. So if you see here, the quality control is like a subset of the quality assurance. You got it?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so it's like a subset, okay. In order to assure the quality, you have to control, okay. All right, clear?
Yes, madam.
Okay, next.
Okay, the next one is about the performance deficiencies notification. So this notification is to give an opportunity to the employee to correct the problem or the behavior. But if she or he fails to do so, the final step is taken, which is termination, and which is termination. So there are three types of performance deficiencies notification, which is verbal, written, and the last one is corrective action request. Next. Okay, so the first one is verbal. Verbal is usually the initial step used to bring a problem to the attention of the employee before it becomes so serious. So the purpose is to reduce misunderstandings and clarify the direction for necessary and successful correction. And it's primarily used for minor discrepancies or tasks that can be performed. Okay, this is a non-disciplinary action or informal disciplinary action, since the formal document of the verbal counseling session not necessary to be completed, but it is crucial to have the record of the counseling to have better progress, even it even even it is considered as an informal step in progressive discipline. So for the verbal activities that can be conducted is by doing casual conversation, weekly progress meeting, and daily report of construction. Okay, next. Alright, the second one is written. Written is a formal communication mechanism that allow QAE to take necessary action regarding to the company policy. So, okay guys, I want to ask you, when do you think as the right time to use written notification? Anyone? You can try.
Respond. Pass.
Okay, never mind. I will tell you. So it is used when the previous notification, which is a verbal notification, does not result in correction, means not improvement. The consultant did not show any improvement. So so the QAE thinks a written document is needed or necessary to do, and written is a disciplinary action because it may impact cost, schedule, and performance if not corrected. So if the problem is still not resolved, warning letter should be delivered to the contractor to ensure the contractor acknowledge or understand the matter is very important. That means the problem is apa? It's very important, and it might affect the cost and impact. Just I mentioned just now. Okay, next. Okay, so now the details in the warning letter, it is consists of the first one is matter of concern. The issue of the concern must dive straight to the point. And the second one is a preliminary discussion or early discussion about the matter that state the precise action of the employee. And number three, the plan of action mentioned that the actions are unacceptable from a company perspective, and it said that if the trend continues, the company will be forced to resort a strict action. And number four, action plan's timeline, which is the time frame for the action plan. And number five is the consequences of failing to improve that may result in suspension or termination of the employee if they still not solve the problem, so they might get a suspension or termination. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the example of the example This is example of the warning letter. Sorry. Okay, next. Okay, the last one is corrective action request. It is used when the verbal and written notification fail to result. Means that the previous notification as it means that the previous notification failed to result, and it means the problem still not resolved after appropriate warning. So at this level, progressive disciplinary action should be taken where the employee might get suspension without pay, but and the rules may depend on the specific situation. And the next is demolition to lower classification or dismissal. And what is corrective action? Fahyu will explain more about it. Okay, next.
Okay, I will continue about corrective action. Next. Corrective action is the process of rectifying problems. In details, corrective action is realizing and defining a problem, containing the problems, determining the root cause, and take appropriate action to prevent it happen again. According to 2000 the corrective action is defined as action to eliminate the cause of the detection, non-conformity of undesirable situation. Next.
Sorry.
And what is ISO? Anyone?
Aziz?
Again, what is the question?
What is an ISO? ISO stand for?
Your class answer what?
Not yet. Still
Not yet.
waiting.
I'm waiting for the answer.
Waiting.
Um,
Waiting. What is the ISO?
International standard.
International.
Standard? What?
Operation.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
Is it correct for you?
Huh?
Is it correct?
No.
Standardization.
International Organization for Standardization.
Got it?
Uh,
Okay, where's the where is the ISO started? In which country? Now everyone's searching Google. Where is the ISO started?
London.
UK.
Yeah, UK.
Greek.
No? You sure?
Switzerland.
London, United Kingdom.
Switzerland.
Oh.
How did you get Fernandez? Switzerland. Okay.
Just guessing.
Oh, guessing. Okay.
No, Google.
Okay. Alright, Switzerland,
Okay.
Alright, proceed.
Okay, here example for the ISO 9001 2008 certificate. For your information, every company have ISO certification for their products. Next.
Is it mandatory to have an ISO in your company?
Yes, I think yes.
Ya ke?
Okay.
Wait, ya ke? Others? Yes, kan? Is it compulsory to have an ISO?
Yeah, I say very. No, madam.
Don't know, not sure.
It's not a legal requirement, madam. It's not a legal requirement.
Legal requirement? Ya ke legal
No,
requirement?
no, it's not. It's not a legal requirement.
Okay, wait. What is the purpose to have ISO?
Purpose.
Huh. Searching. Huh, what is the purpose, class? This just a common knowledge. Apa? Sorry?
To standardize.
To standardize, okay. But what is the purpose? The company needs the ISO. The purpose, their main purpose
Recognition from the international.
to get recognized from the international. Okay, other than that, no, not right. Not really correct. Okay,
To ensure the quality and safety.
that's really correct. The purpose of the company. Why they really want to have an ISO? Why they really want to need the standard? They must have their agenda, right? Their purpose.
Supaya tak kena salaman.
Ah?
Supaya tak kena saman.
Oh, supaya tak sama. It's not this one is not the mandatory, meaning that the ISO is not the, if you don't have, you will get penalty or you will kena saman, or it's not in a law. It's not in a law, ISO.
To gain clientnya confident.
Yes, to gain the client confidence. Okay, is for the marketing purpose. That's the right terms. Okay, for the marketing of their company. Okay, why they want to have an ISO? Because the client will see, oh, this company have an ISO. So meaning that their company are very high quality, in their management system. Okay, so that they are really can deliver the work. Okay, you got it? Because
Yes,
it's
madam.
not easy to get the ISO. You have to get the external auditor to really evaluate your company. Okay, so the purpose to get the trust from the client, confidence. That's the main purpose. Okay, so not all the company have the ISO, and they have many types of ISO. ISO in safety, in quality management. Other than that, they have a few. So if the company have many ISO certificate, and the ISO they have to renew every year. It's not that easy, so they have to be evaluate every year their system. Okay, so if they get some company this year they have, next year they don't have, the following year they don't have, so the client lost trust to this company. That's why they don't give the contract to this company anymore, and they find other company contractor. Okay,
Okay,
got
madam.
it?
Yes, madam.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, now the current version of the ISO standard is ISO 9001-2015. ISO require organization to review the effectiveness of any corrective action taken if necessary, update risks and opportunities determined during planning. Reviewing the effectiveness of correction action has been taken shape in many organizations as added field to their existing corrective action report. Conclusion for this ISO is made clear. The priority is to prevent the problems, but if that fail, the corrective action is the next best thing. Next. Benefit of ISO. First is customer satisfaction. To satisfy customers' need, the company must first identify their market and its needs by having insight regarding the needs of their market. Companies are able to continuously deliver products and service that fulfill that need of their customers. Second is improve company image and reputation. Getting ISO certification is not easy actually. Having this certification puts a company in the rank of other companies from around the world that follow the same quality standard. Third is opportunities for partnership and new contract. Because getting ISO certified impel that you make international standard of practice. There are many companies that make ISO certification and requirement to become accredited partner for their organization. Lastly is integration of internal policies and procedures. Collecting all QMS document. QMS stands for Quality Management System, and having them certified as ISO compliant helps to streamline the company's internal process and procedure. It also helps to interface with other ISO certified companies. Without ISO 9001, you not be able to bid for a contract.
See the benefits of ISO, you see? Improve company image and reputation. Okay, that one is for the client trust lah. Okay, got it?
Yes, madam.
It's clear. Okay.
Okay, next. What happened after non-conformity is identified? Next. Before that, we have to know what is non-conformity in ISO 9001. Non-conformity in ISO 9001 is failure to meet requirement, realizing and defining the problems, containing the problems, determine its cause, and take appropriate action to prevent it happening again. When a company in ISO certified, there is specific set of regulation that must be followed in order to conform with the guideline. In the event that one of these mandatory requirements are not followed, the company or the individual will be considered non-compliant. Next. Okay, there's two types of non-conformity. First is major non-conformance, which an absence or a complete breakdown in your QMS, preventing you from meeting the ISO 9001 requirements. Second is minor non-conformance, an event or action that is outside of the ISO 9001 requirements. Next. Okay. What happened after non-conformity is identified? When non-conformity is identified in business, there are a few things will take place in order to get the company back on track. First of all, a non-conformance report (NCR) will be filled out by supervising personnel. Once the person who is being audited has been informed in the content of the report, a plan of it established and carried out in order to prevent future non-conformity. Next. This is an example for non-conformance report. What is non-conformance report? Is a construction related document that address specification, deviation or work that fall to meet quality standard. A non-conformance report must include what is the main reason for the NCR or what went wrong, what the work doesn't meet spec, what can be done to prevent the problems from happening again, explain of the corrective action taken or to be taken, key player involved in NCR and spec effect under the NCR. Next. Who responsible to the corrective action? First is project quality manager, who responsible to for ensuring that condition adverse to quality or non-conformance are promptly identified and corrected for approving the closing by corrective action request. Second is QA and QC engineer, preparing the corrective action request and disturbing the disturbing to responsible organization and evaluating car responses, conducting verification of corrective action, implementation, and closing or rejective car response. Next. For the corrective action procedure, the first step is we have to understand system requirements. Seeking understanding before action is the first step in creating the effective corrective action system. Documentation need and corrective action procedure requirement must be accurate access. Step 2 is plan the process. Planning should also address personal duties for the corrective action process. More specifically, procedure and conduit must be planned for completion of the following key tasks. For example, investigating and getting the root cause of an issue or determining and implementing solution. Step 3, develop and document. In this stage, a corrective action system is created according to well-developed plan. Teams are formed and give the authority and responsibility to fully develop the program. At this stage, also include formal documentation for the policies and the procedure. Step number 4, conduct training. Training should involve should involve interact teams even that tie directly to job duties. Step number 5, implement. After training, implement of the corrective action system should take place as soon as possible to lessen the gap between training and actual use of a new skill and knowledge. Step number 6 is test the system. After several corrective action travel full circle, the next fit is to check that the system perform. The goal is to verify functionality and use. The check can be happen by auditing sampling of corrective action from system input to investigation, resolution and closure. And lastly, step number 7 is adjust and improve. For this step, adjust are made to improve the corrective action process. Next. As you can see here, the overview non-conformities and corrective action. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, that's all.
Yes, madam.
Okay, class, ask the questions. Please ask the questions to this group. No questions?
Question guys.
I got question.
Okay.
Okay.
What is employee relation, and can you explain to me more about it?
Oh, okay.
Which
Uh,
slide? Is there any refer to any slide or what? Employee relation.
yeah, it's referring to, I think, slide 16. Wait.
Oh, yeah, somewhere around, somewhere there.
You mean this one? Employee relations.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Employee relations. It refers to an organization's effort to create and maintain positive relationships with its employees. So usually by maintaining positive, constructive employee relations, organizations hope to keep employees loyal and more engaged in their work. Do you get it?
HC refer to?
HC, it's a human capital.
Okay, human capital, so they refer to their own employee.
Yes.
Clear or not, Aziz?
Yes, clear. Thank you very much, Nazimuddin.
Because
Yes.
all the performance is reflects to their workers. Okay, who will do the job? Who will do the activities? So back to the if there are any issue related with their performance, okay, so they have to deal with the employees. So they have to engage with the workers. Okay, so that's why they said that employee relation, meaning that they have to engage with the workers to assist the what is the next step. Okay, good. Any questions? Class, any other questions? Hurry up. So no
Tanya,
more. Huh?
Tanya dapat duit raya.
Sorry?
If they ask, they get duit raya, madam.
Oh, do it right here. They ask or they answer the or they get the prize for the quiz.
Okay, price for the quiz, madam.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright. Got duit raya. Class, you don't want to ask. They already offering. Duit raya. Okay, go through all the slide again.
Okay, madam.
Okay,
From the
thank you
beginning,
very
madam.
much. Thank you very much for this group. Okay. I can see not the different, the improvement, it's not the improvement, the how they deliver. Okay, I know that they are not how they are not really go deep, very deep the topic, but they deliver is very well. Okay, they deliver enough content, enough information. But if they want to be extravaganza, okay, they will do more research, okay, on this or make it more informative. But this one is good enough, okay, for this group, like compare with your what did your previous friends presented. Okay, I think Danisa group also already showed the performance, and your group also already showed the performance. This one, okay, I would like you to come out like this kind of presentation, and I hope it's more than that, but it's good enough. Okay, I appreciate your work, I appreciate your efforts. Okay, the first thing, when we see the slide, okay, I won't comment more if your slide already show something wrong or something lesser than what I expected. Then you kena lah. But from their slide, I tak comment sebab tu I will still appreciate, because the first thing you will see is what you project, what you will show to us. Okay, from the slide, simple, but yeah, you organize it, you make it attractive, so it's good enough. Even though you present not really informative information whatever, but still good enough. Okay, so please make sure to prepare your slide carefully. Okay, Clear? So I think everyone agree with the slide. Easy to see, easy to read, easy to, standard, okay? So, and they talk about the definition, okay? They explain, even though not many figure, okay? But less what words, okay? So which is I prefer, okay? It depends on your creativity, okay? So this one is good enough, okay? Good job. Okay, so they explain what is this, what is this. I think everyone clear with that. Okay, I have no doubt. I already add on also what is the, I already asked you also the question. Okay, so next. What is, okay, about the, what is the deficiencies. Okay, these are the types. Okay, next. Okay, the resolution. Okay, they have the steps. Okay, in the construction industry, these things they are the common practice. They are really doing this way. Okay, about your friend mentioned about the NCR. These are the terms that you will get familiar when you are on site. Okay, go again. You know NCR, the non-conformance, that one. Notice. Again, okay, QAE, okay, this one, okay, next. Okay, these are the flow, okay, that's the common practice, but it depends on the operation as well. It depends on the company, how they want to do the, the process, okay. Some of them, they have their own ways, but at the end of the results, they will deal with it. Okay, they will deal with their performance deficiency improvement plan. Okay, they have to come up with this. Okay, and then once the client notice, okay, the contractor, their performance keep decreasing, what is their solution? If the client notice that the contractor, the performance keep decreasing, so what is their solution? Even though they already try to come up with the plan, they ask for their improvement plan, whatever, but still keep decreasing. So what they have to do?
They terminate the contract, dismissal.
Yeah, the client have to terminate the contractor. Okay, there is no other ways. Okay,
So the construction, madam, tergendalai like that lah, madam.
it depends. Okay, so if the client want to continue, they have to open tender.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they have to reopen tender to other contractor. That's why if you see on the road, okay, if you see on the road, you see this year, okay, that building abandoned. After 5 years, you see again the project is still abandoned. What does it mean?
No one wants the tender.
No one? No one what? Haziq?
Wants the tender.
Wants the tender? No, meaning that the client's bankrupt.
Oh, they do that.
Yeah, if the client have money, they will open tender again, and the contractor will do. They will select any contractor. The contractor a lot in this industry, many contractors. Okay, if you still see the building still abandoned, but if you see the project is delayed, okay, means that if for example like this year, okay, not complete yet, but after a few years, okay, actually the project it takes like 2 to 3 years only, but you see the project finish like 6 years, so meaning they have internal problem, meaning that they have to reopen tender or the contractor, they change the contractor or what, okay, so that's the process will delay, okay, usually, okay. So if the project still can be completed but delay, so meaning there is internal problem, either they terminate the contractor, they reopen tender to other contractors, then it takes time lah, okay. But the client is not bankrupt lah, meaning the contractor are bankrupt maybe, okay. If the contractor also bankruptcy, so they have to open other tender to other contractor, they cannot rely on that, the same contractor. Okay. Alright. So if they already have the improvement plan but the contractor still decrease, that's the only option. If they improve, okay lah, but then maybe delay a little bit the project. Okay. Next. Next. Okay, this one, the notification, they have how many types? Written and verbal. They notify through verbal and they written, isn't it? By written. And they have the corrective action request, CAR, okay, meaning that once they inspect, okay, they evaluate, okay, they see that they must do the corrective action, so they have to request to the contractor, okay, and then they have to track this work. Either the contractor already do the action or not, and they have to close it. Okay, once they notify, usually they have to close the, for example, like NCR, that one. Can you go next? I think your friends talk about the non-conformance. Okay, the warning letter, they will issue this thing, okay, and then corrective actions, okay. That's the process of ISO. Okay, what is the purpose or the benefits, okay, and then this one, what's happened after identify, okay, next. Okay, they are failure. Okay, next. They have major, they have minor. Okay, next. What happened after the NCR? Okay, they come up with the report. Okay, and then what they have to do? See the content, and then next, what is that? Okay, again. They have to evaluate, okay, so once actually the plan do check act, the PLDC, the PDCA, okay, this one is the common or the basic practice, okay, in order for them to improve, okay, their quality, okay, so they have to make a plan. If they found out something wrong, so they have to come up with the planning. Then once they plan, so they have to do it first to see how is it, they check, okay, and then if it works, so they have to follow that step. If after a while that thing doesn't work, they have to revise and replan again. So this cycle will be continue for all the activities. Okay, for example, like I said about the casting the concrete. Okay, if they want to do the corrective action for that things, okay, they have to plan first. Okay, first they try to do the ratio like this for the materials. They use what? Cement, water, how much portion, right? Sand, aggregate, okay? And then the portion, they try this ratio first. Okay, they plan first. And then they try to test it. Okay, do. Okay, one they do and then they check. Okay, they try to do and on the side. Okay, and then they check is it works or not this with this portion, with this ratio, okay, the materials. If this ratio it works, they will do it again until for the certain part, maybe that ratio it doesn't suit with that amount. Okay, for example, like they casting the beam and column. Okay, that ratio it works, but maybe they want to casting the slab, maybe different. Okay, so this thing they have to keep doing the PDCA, okay, in order to make sure the quality of the works. Clear? Okay, if this group do more research, they will show what example activities in the construction industry. That is what I expect more lah, but it's okay lah. This one is good enough for you to come up with this explanation. Theory, theory. No practical. Okay, next. Okay, this is the overview. Okay. The root cause and everything. Okay, I think that's already simplified the explanation before. Okay, next. Okay, that's it. Okay, about this topic. Any questions, class? before we ended. Okay, please. Wait. I want to screenshot this one first. Okay, question, class. Can you turn on the camera, everyone? Before the quiz, we continue next week. Before we ended the class online. Okay, everybody, please turn on your camera and then. Okay, who's that? Nazim, can you stop the presentation so that I can get the all screenshot for your class? Okay. Other question now? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hurry up, everyone. Mine. Okay, say Raya. 1, 2, 3.
Raya.
Okay, so no questions? If not, then we see you guys next week. Is it next week, right? Or next week test? Yep. Next week test ke?
Next week test.
Next
So
week
is it
test.
no class for test or what? What time? What time your test? Yalah, next week test.
For what subject?
Huh? For this subject lah.
8:30 AM.
AM?
Yeah.
AM?
Yes.
So meaning the test is during the class?
Yeah.
Because 24th is on Monday. Correct? Correct or not correct? Okay, so
2 PM to 4 PM.
PM?
Yeah, sorry, silap tadi.
PM or morning?
PM.
What time? 2 until 4?
Yeah.
2 to 4.
Oh, okay, 2 to 4. Okay. So what is the HCA mentioned? Does they have a class during test?
I think no.
Normally no.
Ya ke?
Tak ada kot.
Rasa madam sebab damas kan?
Okay, later I confirm, okay? I will let you know. Okay? So the test will be up until this topic lah. Should be. This one topic 6.
Yes, 6.
Okay? Okay, I will let you know, okay, about the class. Alright, so no questions? So we should...
Doctor,
yes.
I want to ask about the test. How is it gonna be? Is it like objective or subjective questions?
Okay, the question will be objective, 50 questions.
Okay.
Through Google form.
Alright.
Alright? Good enough? You want some more?
No.
Easy lah, no need to ni kan, apa? Open book semua tak nampak kan? Okay, so I hope that everyone can score lah, if like that. 50 questions, 50 correct. Okay, so thank you very much. See you guys next 2 weeks if no class. Okay, and then I will let you know about the test through WhatsApp for the link. Okay, and also you future I will update. Okay, so that you just click the link for the test. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you, Doctor.